Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope we're doing wonderfully today. We're going to be doing a review of something from the House of Creed. This is their green Irish Tweed, which has gotten a lot of talk, a lot of love over the years. I have not tried it until just now. Check out the bottle. Before we get too deeply into the review, if you'd be kind enough to subscribe and smash the thumbs up button, it would really help us out in terms of getting into other people's suggested video feeds and getting more traction with this platform. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. This morning I sprayed some of the green Irish Tweed on my arm, and it was very nice, very fresh, very green, a real clean kind of a scent. By the time I got home, after about 5 or 6 hours, most of the scent had faded. So I decided I'm really going to give this one a shot. I sprayed my neck, my arm again, and I'm going to do it now as well. 3 shots on my neck. I already did about 8 sprays on my arm. We're getting down to the bare bottom of the sprayer. This is a 2 mil sprayer that I got actually from Creed. And it is still fresh, still green. The main accords, as mentioned on Fragrantica, are citrus, ozonic, iris, powdery, aquatic, woody, amber, green, animalic, and violet. I can't speak to all of those scents. There are some that are definitely noticeable and that I picked up. I'm going to read some information from the Creed website about this scent. Inspired by Olivier Creed's family couture legacy, Green Irish Tweed Eau de Parfum is a true fougère fragrance that is both aromatic and fresh. Evoking the lush green countryside of the Emerald Isle, freshly cut grass, and a fresh sea breeze, this classic men's fragrance is a clean and natural smelling scent, characterized by its dry, grassy, hay-like dry down. Refreshing head notes of lemon and verbena are perfectly cooled with a breath of invigorating peppermint. Layers of fresh green geranium are pitched against fresh and aromatic lavender, while rich notes of cedarwood, sandalwood, oakmoss, and ambroxan mingle together to leave a unique, long-lasting arboreal scent for him, a refreshing twist on a classic gentleman's fragrance. Green Irish Tweed embodies an exclusive countryside estate where hunting parties, hip flasks, and horseback riding through the lush countryside were a custom. Green Irish Tweed offers a definitive touch akin to a perfectly tailored riding outfit and the finest tweed suit. This classic men's fragrance evokes a nostalgic haze, warmed by a gentle sea breeze. Wild, delicate flowers sit dotted amongst freshly cut grass, painting a picture of spring meadows coated in frosty morning dew. Green Irish Tweed illuminates the Creed family's couture heritage. Crafted after Oliver's uncle's time at the Linton Tweed Mill, with notes that conjure the earthy tones of luxurious hand-woven yarns, this fragrance explores the nature and craftsmanship associated with the English-based mill. There's a lot of positive things that they spin out, but they are the manufacturers, they are the house. Of course, they're going to say good things about their own product, right? Makes sense. But I find very few negative reviews of the Green Irish Tweed on the various, I'm not going to say forums, but like Fragrantica, Lucky Scent, those sorts of places where people can post reviews of the scents for other people to read and check out. It's a really nice scent. It has got that green freshness to it. I did not find the longevity to be very impressive, nor the projection, to be very honest with you. I really fully sprayed myself earlier today, and after an hour, I really couldn't pick anything up. And it's not, I don't think, because I went nose blind. I just didn't, it just sort of dissipated. I'm going to read a review from T-Bone the Fella that was written on March 30th, 2024. So very recently, the smell of walking through a freshly trimmed and pruned garden during the warm summer's morning. Life is good. You are smacked with a refreshing blast of dewy and green fresh cut grass and citrusy yet smooth lemon verbena when you first spray this on. Then, as it dries down, the citrusy green notes partner up with ozonic and powdery violet leaves with a nice backing of lightly creamy and woody sandalwood and ambergris, or should I say ambergris. Refined yet casual, sexy yet gentlemanly, nostalgic yet timeless. This guy's very poetic, right? He continues, this is really, really nice. Super grounding and clean that can be worn in nearly any daytime situation. While I'm very familiar with cool water, I never really got into it because the opening is really synthetic to my nose. This is much more, quote, natural, close quote, smelling to me, and because of that, it is much harder for anyone to actively dislike this. My biggest complaint about this fragrance, similar with all Creeds, is that it's so wildly overpriced that I seldom recommend it to people my age. 20 years old. What the fuck is a 20-year-old wearing green Irish Tweed for? Because we are all broke college kids who would rather spend our money on beer and food than a 50 ml bottle that we go through in half a year. Respectable performance of 8+ hours with moderate projection for the first 4 to 5 hours depending on what you're doing. 10 out of 10. My favorite Creed. Signature scent worthy. The pricing is a bit ridiculous, like with all Creed fragrances. It's like $470 for a 100 ml bottle on their site. You can find it for less at discounters, but it's not going to be significantly less than $400. You may get it for $2.99 if you're lucky, or $3.25, but lower than that is not a likely occurrence. I mean, it's got really nice, I like it. It's really fresh. It does have that green, it does have that lemon. I'm going to read one more review from somebody else. This is from Edinac, and this is from March 21st of 2024, so the day after the review that I just read you. And he or she says, I know I'll be in the minority here, but I actually dislike this one. I find the opening to be a very odd combination of citrus and also strangely off-putting metallic scent that I can't identify. I had a coworker actually say that it smells like dirty coins. That's not even the worst part. It's the longevity and projection, or should I say lack thereof. I found myself having to overspray this just to get barely 3 to 4 hours of fragrance. I'm willing to chalk this up to a bad batch, but I'm selling to my cousin who convinced me to blind buy this. At least he's got a solution, right? It's a good scent, but I kind of concur with this chap about how do you have to heavily spray yourself. I don't spray cologne or perfume on my clothing. I just don't like to do it. I suspect the scent would probably last longer if I did so, but that's not what I want to do. I don't want to pull my shirt out of the closet that I wore a week and a half ago and it still smell a certain scent on it. I just don't want that. Some people do, and that's cool, but it's not for me. It's not my style, man. It is really nice, but in my experience in the last 12 to 15 hours, not a lot of longevity. You really have to overspray yourself to have any kind of longevity or projection. And at the price point of in excess of $400, I can't honestly recommend that one buy this. Now, you should check it out yourself. Make your own decision, obviously. You can get decants, you can order samples from Creed, or if you go to a Creed boutique or fragrance counter, I would suspect, because this is one of their most popular scents, you could probably pick up a sample and check it out yourself. Love the scent, very nice, but based on the price and the longevity projection kind of factors, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not against it, I don't dislike it. It's just not something I would chase down. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the review, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Let us know what you think of the scent if you've tried it, and if you have other scents that you would like us to check out, please let us know in the comments down below. In the meantime, stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling awesome, and we'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget we love you, and be kind to fellow human beings and their critters. Cheers, everybody.